So last week I was talking about what makes an optic good, and you've asked, okay, but what optics do you actually use? So today we're gonna go quickly through my go-to setups on basically all of the guns I own, except for one, which gets the double setup today. And we're gonna talk about what works with them, what I would like to change about those particular setups, or what are my regrets regarding those optics. It's a big mix of optics that some of them I bought, some of them I got. This is not a sponsor material. So let's start with something small, and that will be my Glock 17. So Glock 17, the optic I chose is a Victor Optics copy of the Aimpoint Acro. It's a close emitter red dot. It's nice and boxy. What I like about it is, well, first of it looks really cool. Second of all, it works well with a night vision. It has a night vision setup. The dot is nice and not blurry. We've got clear glass. What I don't like about it is that the window could be a little bit bigger. It's smaller than the Acro. But otherwise than that, I'm really happy with this one. So let's grab the next gun, which is the MP7. So a recent addition to my collection, the MP7. I got a very classy and classic look, which is the Aimpoint T2. In that case, it's the replica by Airsoft. It's a decent red dot. You've got clear glass. There is a slight blue tint, but nothing that would ruin your day or visibility. And yeah, it's just nice. Let's go to the next one, which is my pump action shotgun. So we've got my pump action shotgun with the optic that you might remember from my review of the Scar L. So SpecPrecision Eotech 553. It's one of the nicest Eotech's replica that I had so far, comparable to Evolution Gear or Holy Warrior. There's almost no tint again. It doesn't have a night vision reticle, which kind of sucks, but I don't really shoot this shotgun at night anyway, so it doesn't matter in this case. So next up is my MP5 SD. Okay, so next up is my MP5 SD. I've got a, well, that was actually just a sort of a vibe purchase, a placeholder optic, as you would call it. It's a Theta Optics Eotech 551. I really wanted an Eotech 551 for the MP5. It's alright, doesn't have a night vision mode, which sucks because I actually do like to shoot the MP5 SD at night CQB games. So this is getting replaced by something nicer, probably another Aimpoint replica. Next one is, well, blasted from the past. I didn't show this gun in a while. It's my Scar H. And my go-to optic on the Scar H is this ACOG TA02 with an RMR red dot, which is also a very old piece of equipment that I have. So the ACOG itself, it's from something that's called Downforce. I think it's sort of same brand that Evolution Gear is. It's one of the nicest ACOG's replicas that I had so far. It has great eye relief, clean reticle. The only issue is that, well, TA02 has internal illumination that comes from a battery. It never worked in this particular ACOG, so that kind of sucks, but I got a very good deal on it, so I'm not regretting that. And the RMR is an optic that I had for a very long time. I did a video on it. Maybe you remember me throwing an optic at a wall and drowning it. It still works, it's still with me, and it's pretty much invincible and immortal. So next up to URGI, which is gonna have two different setups, one with an LPVO and one with a red dot and magnifier. So let's start with the LPVO. My URGI, it's gonna be a double build today because I'm gonna be showing two different setups on it. First one I decided is the Victor Optics S6 1:6 magnification LPVO. It's really nice. It has two color illumination with 5 different levels of illumination. So you've got both red and green illumination, and yeah, it's just a very nice, crisp optic. I love it. I'm not a big fan of LPVOs in general. I find them a little bit cumbersome compared to some other setups like an ACOG, and I usually end up just using the highest power setting. So a non-variable optic like an ACOG, it's usually a better trade-off. I mean, if you can put a red dot on it, you get similar capability as with LPVO, but just look at how cool it looks. So I'm gonna go and change the optics on this one, and I'm gonna be back with the URGI in a second. I said before that we're gonna have a double feature with the URGI, so this is my second go-to setup. We've got a Dmag brand Aimpoint T2 replica and SpecPrecision brand repro of the Eotech G33 on the Unity flip to center mount and with the Unity fast mount. Why this works for me is because, first of all, the Aimpoint has a night mode, so I can use it to shoot with night vision, and the high mount allows me to do it comfortably. Second, if I need a magnification, let's say I need to verify is the person I see as from my team or from the enemy team, I can just flip this up. I have 3 times magnification, and it allows me to identify and engage the target more efficiently. So I'm gonna put this down and we're gonna bring it all home. So what I was going to say is that generally it's okay to buy repro optics if you just want to go for a vibe, as I did with the MP7, but still I would encourage you to follow things that I was talking about in the optics video last week and look for clear glass, good eye relief, and low parallax, preferably no parallax when you're buying an optic. But again, we're just LARPing and having fun, so it is not as important as it is when it comes to real firearms. And as always, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Recently the comment section was amazing. I'm getting so many great comments and questions about what I do, what I have, and why I do it, and I really do encourage you to do just that. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.